Majo John Madden in testimonial appreciation of the OXXO store in Las Trancas, and also kind of meditation on how hard it is for us to change. That's my coffee out there. I'm going to go out and have that in a second. They're putting up signs in the windows. I don't like that because I love to stand here. One of the distinguishers of this OXXO from smaller ones is that they do have a little seating area, and you can look out and check out the street scene, which I have loved doing for the last 5 weeks since I've been here. My favorite drink was filed in a different spot the last couple of days. I got cranky about that. There's a lot of new staff. Miguel, who to me is the ringleader of the fun in here, because it has been the funnest convenience store I've experienced in a long time when I used to work in them. See, there's laughter. I'm reassured because it went a long time without laughter today. It's usually gales of laughter, and most of the time music. The staff chipped in to buy a Bocinas Bluetooth speaker. And what I love about this, she's new, she's very sweet. They're all working real hard. And I thought that part of what makes this place work is that Miguel is the lead of the cashiers, but they don't have a manager on site. Now, the big tall guy who's new, I said, "Are you the jefe?" He says, no. I think he said this woman here is. But she's new. And no music. And it just doesn't feel like my place anymore. I'm not enjoying it. No, they're all laughing, so that's good. So maybe it's fine. I might be making that whole story up, which we do, you know? We make up stories. So I hang out here, and I've got my mochila, I've learned that word, for that particular kind of Mexican backpack. And maybe the change is all just in me, because this morning I decided that it's time to move on from Las Trancas. The mechanic yesterday put me off for the third time, and maybe he doesn't realize that when he keeps putting off my service appointment, I keep not knowing if I have any money left for the month. And I have to continue not spending, which I don't like. So I've decided I'm going to let go of him, even though he's a great mechanic. And I've got a friend in the Zona Centro, the downtown area of Jalapa. This is not even in city limits of Jalapa. We're in the outskirts. So this morning it felt really blindingly clear to me. It's time for a change. Move on, let go of what's been familiar to you. Jalapa was not familiar at all when I got here 5 weeks ago. Big city, twice as big as anyone I've been in Mexico in 8 months. But I've loved this little downtown area and the Moctezuma neighborhood up the hill from here, the Colonia, where I hang, and have two really good friends. It would be a real big let go to not be hanging with them so much. I'd still come back if my car is safe to drive. I arrived here with no brakes and pretty quickly developed a transmission that makes you can't count on accelerating. You hit the gas and it hesitates, and then it jumps. So with the big hills around here, my car is really dangerous to drive. I decided this morning, okay, well, we're going to drive down to the Centro District Sunday morning early when there's no cars on the road, and then find a mechanic down there. I used to do change management for a living with the biggest consulting firm in the world, Accenture, Arthur Andersen Business Consulting. And we used to joke that humans have two relationships to change. We fear it and we hate it. And that our ego, that's the case. Our soul knows that we're meant to be constantly changing. Constantly changing. Grow, move. And I've embraced that a lot over the last 3 years. But I'm looking at the parts of me that are not so crazy about change.